right? And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping them, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They do go for it. It's Murray. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 55 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Protein spill.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Let's go now. 8, read. 51. Oh, you got deep?
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You got it. You got it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10. 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 6-6, pull it high. Slam.
Now a run with Geis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
60 or.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get it.
They'll run with Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Rock it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Greystone, travel. Flare. Buzz. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Big grip.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll run for it. Geis. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could